Welcome everybody and a very good afternoon. You're watching Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Middle of the week already, middle show of the middle day of the week. It's a masterclass. It's been a fun day today actually. It's Wednesday, Sheena is back, so all is good in the world. Lots to come over the course of the next two shows as well. You've got Beautiful Beginnings coming up a little bit later on this evening from 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 o'clock Eastern. And that show does exactly what it says on the tin. We take you back to basics. We ask or answer those questions which maybe you might be afraid to ask in other shows. The more simple, the better, if I'm being honest with you. But Essentials Corner will be returning in that show later this evening. So do make sure that you've got plenty of questions to fire at us in that show. This show, Masterclass, all about some of the best launches from 2023 as far as Sheena is concerned. A lot of the deals that we've got in this show as well, it's going to be your final opportunity to pick them up if they haven't already sold out. Deals of up to 50% off. We'll get through as many of them as we can over the course of this show, but probably the best thing to do is hit the shop the show, shop the day buttons on the website so you can see all of those deals. And also, let's just keep it nice and interactive. We had some brilliant questions earlier on. You guys wanted to see various things. We showed you anything you want to see in this show, anything you want to know, get in touch with us on the social superstar. Susie is providing the social superstariness today. And also, do feel free to send in pictures. We had some lovely pictures sent in earlier. Anything that you've made with recent Sheena launches, we would love to see. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is the email address. There's your details for where you can watch it and get in touch with us. Just before I say hello to Sheena, also worth bearing in mind that over on the website, it is our sort and store event. There is loads there as far as storage is concerned, be it fab files, be it buddy bags, be it plate storage, be it desktop totes, be it deluxe totes. There's loads of great deals, up to 30% off if it's storage you're after. If that was the New Year's resolution to get yourself organised, then you need to hit that page up and have a look at the deals which are remaining. We'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but let's say the most important hello to the lady over the other side of the studio who has already been inspiring and wowing. She is the Paul Daniels to my Debbie McGee. It is the one and only crafty magician, Sheena Douglass.
Thank you, thank you. I hope you like it, not a lot. But yeah, we're going to have a laugh, we're going to have fun again. Yeah.
We will. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Looking forward to having a play with some of the stuff that's on this show as well, yeah.
Now, I'll ask the question, and I know things will probably change because we know what you like, but what is on that crafty roadmap for you as far as you're concerned in the show? What can we expect?
Right, this is like, bearing in mind Tangent Woman. Yeah. But I'm going to try and stick to it. First thing we're going to look at, we're going to have a play with all the acrylic markers, the paint markers, because I haven't had a chance to play with them properly yet. So I thought, hey, here's the thing, why not just wait until there's lots of people watching and we'll do it together. But I do know about acrylic paint and I know about this kind of marker. So let's see if we can come up with a little few tips, tricks and techniques for you. That's the first start of the show.
We've also got the Bella Luna collection up our sleeve as well. And then, you know what, anything else that you fancy having a look at? If there's any particular collection you want to see, if there is perhaps a technique that you're not sure about, let us know and we'll do our very best to show you. Few quick hellos. As I say, we've got Superstar Susie on the socials. We have got Dean and Jamie steering the Good Ship Craft today. You've got a hello and a yow. And I'll say we've got Jake here. Jake is around. We've got Johnny around as well, kind of roaming up and down the corridors, doing a bit of work, I think. Yeah, a little bit.
Always looks busy.
Oh, yeah.
Always looks busy.
Yeah, always looks busy. Not super busy like us guys, you know. No. Anyway, Christy Mahoney says, hello again, looking forward to all the wonderful inspiration. Hello. Carletta Morris says, good morning everyone from Arkansas. Your National Day is coming up soon. It might even be today.
A National
Arkansas Day.
Ooh.
Or maybe it's tomorrow. I know today is National Houseplant Appreciation Day. You may have seen my...
Oh, I could have brought me plant.
Yeah, I know.
If I'd thought. It's not a real plant, though.
What, is it a plastic one?
It's a stuffed plant.
A stuffed plant?
It's the only... Very much like... Have you seen Little Shop of Horrors?
I was in that at school.
Audrey 2?
Yeah, Audrey 2. Yeah. Little shop of horrors, little shop down. Yeah. Oh, like Audrey 2. Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long. You can do it. Feed me Seymour. Love that.
Yeah, it's just like it.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, anyway, moving on. Minnesota, Mary Beth Doyle is in saying, hi everyone, joining from Minnesota. Hello. Hi to Pat, who says, good morning to all my CC and crafting friends from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Lynn is in, Lynn Bledsoe saying hello from Indiana. Hi also to Lynn Blackledge, hashtag Go Live Granny, who says good afternoon from today, sunny but cold, Isle of Wight. And Lynn also saying, I hear, Ben, you've been relocating Carol Ann from the Isle of Man. I know, I've been getting my Isles of mixed up, and instead of just reading what you guys are sending into the tablet, I'm just making it up. I moved somebody earlier on over to Florida. I got my Fishers mixed up, my Kimberleys and my Carras. I try and be clever, you see. I try and be clever and remember all this stuff, and then my brain just gets mushed up and it all goes wrong. But I do it out of, goodness. I just have a bear of very little brains, as you know. Sherry says, hello, Ben and Sheena. I can't wait. I always laugh and learn so much.
Oh, good. That's good. That's a good combination.
Anne says, there's an Arkansas Day. Does Connecticut have one too? I shall find out for you. Does Darlington have one? No, I'm sure there's not one. No, it wouldn't be a National Darlington Day, would they? A Darlow Day?
Yeah, Darlow Day works.
Does it?
Should start it, introduce it.
Yeah. When is it? You decide and we'll just put it out there. Kat Butt joins us saying, hi Ben and Sheena and everyone. I love a Sheena Wednesday. We all do. And Amanda Stockham says, hi Ben and Sheena. I'm here with a cuppa and I'm looking forward to the show. I will delve into Arkansas and Connecticut National Days in just a minute. But before that, we must take care of some business because we have been very busy across the first two shows, been very busy in the breaks as well. So as far as these deals are concerned, these are all 50% off deals, but stock is super duper low. So let's show you what we've got. We're going to be starting off and have a look at one or two of these in the first few demos. So if you want to go for this Chin Chin collection, stamp collection, 4 stamps, half price, all of them are £3.19 or $3.98. There are 8 chances left to buy this. And as a lot of people have said, perfect stamp to combine with your Roaring 20s collection.
Yeah, 20s. It's absolutely 20s. That's the era. That's exactly it, right down there. Yep. And somebody who likes music as well. Just a fun one.
Yeah. Cool. Next up, from the Paint Fusion collection, this is your berries. There are 16 chances left to buy the berries. And just again, explain to us about the whole ethos and thinking of these stamps.
With that stamp set, it wasn't just a stamp set. Shall I show you in one of the packets so you know what you get? It's not just a stamp set. What you get are the stamps, because what you also included, which is really important, is an instruction sheet.
Yeah.
So this instruction sheet, you would put a bit of acetate over it and literally paint over it. And you'll see that if you've got acrylic paints hanging around the house, if you've been doing a little bit of upcycling or whatever, you can make a berry with a thumbprint. That's the first bit, it's a berry, it's a thumbprint. And then an eraser from the end of a pencil, you dip it in your thing and you make these dots, and then you put that on top of that, and then you put a bit of white on it and you've got a berry. So it's actually a great way of learning folk art without having to, start from the very basics and the beginnings, because you've got the stamps that are your structure and your shape, and you paint on the top of them. Or alternatively, you can just use them as stamps. You can just think, right, I've got some stamps I can now use in a watercolour fashion, or with the acrylic markers, with your aqua pens, and just stamp with them.
So that is your berries. 16 left of those to jump in and grab. Next up from the Paint Fusion collection is your lilac. 18 of these left. So this is what I'm talking about. I'll just be opening it on this rather than mucking about. 18 of those left. £3.19, $3.98. Also, we've got the Rose Bloom collection. Don't scream and shout. This is now sold out. It's gone. The Simply Sweet collection. There are 2 chances left to buy this.
I'm going to have to be quick then, because
this is your
first thing I want to show you.
Okay, I'll not mention that again then.
Don't say it. You didn't say it,
I didn't say it, no. No rush on that. There's 5,000 still available. Forget what I said. Did I say 2? I meant 22,000 available. The Butterfly collection. There are 12 of these remaining at £3 and $3. The next deal, the daisies. Don't scream and shout, but this is now sold out.
Sold out.
It's gone. So you can see where we're talking about here. People have spotted these half-price deals and they're going, I'm having a bit of that, thanks very much. So do go quickly. Few final quick hellos. Maria Cooper is in.
In the house.
Yeah, she says, hey, boots and gals, I'm here. Getting mum's shoes on. Mum ready for her doctor's visit.
Okay, yeah, that's what's happening today.
That's what it says.
Wrap up well, it's freezing.
Yeah. Going to get even colder as well, according to producer Dean. Apparently, by this time next week, we could be under, what did you say, 10 foot of snow? Oh, 10 inches of snow.
10 foot. Feet you.
Yeah. Open the door and then we want to get out of the house. Julia Duffy's in from Perth, Western Australia.
G'day.
G'day. Evelyn's joined us from Colorado. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, Michelle Perez from Texas. Laurie says, hello, Ben, and a Happy New Year to Sheena.
Happy New Year.
Cannot wait to see. Happy New Year. Cannot wait to see what you teach us. And Amanda says, freezing here in South Yorkshire too. And just to answer the questions about the national days, see, I'm always presenting but always looking. Arkansas Day is tomorrow. All right, so let's have the Arkansas Massive tomorrow, please, in touch. And Anne, you were asking about Connecticut Day. You do have a national day. That is on August the 10th. So pop it into your diary. Anybody else want to know when their national day is as far as their place where they live is concerned? Just let us know. There must be one for every state. If there's one for Arkansas.
You would imagine.
One
You
for
can't
Connecticut.
just have one, can you? There's a few more to go through.
That's it. Hi, Kim Fisher from WikiWatchy in Florida. Right, let's get going. We're going to have a look at, which one are you going to play with? We're going to look at the acrylic markers as well, aren't we?
Simply Sweet. Simply Sweet. Yeah, because I'll show you what that one looks like, because, again, it was the easiest one. It looks very kind of like, a bit strange, but it's the idea is kind of like the line works there for you, and you just add some colour. Now, before it was with acrylic paint, but we've got acrylic markers, so I'm going to see how easy we can make it. So loads of you already have this stamp, and if you haven't, you haven't got much chance to get it, but just saying. But we're going to show you, for those of you who the last few, you know, are in quick enough, and those of you who've got it,
you have to be quick.
Is what we're going to do. So I stamped it with the opaque pigment, because opaque pigment will go onto black card and craft card, so you could actually stamp it on craft card. And I've used pumice because I want it really pale, and that you can still see it. That's all I need, just to see it, because I don't want it to feature, because I'm going to put the detail over the top. Okay. So they're really easy. Let's start with something super simple with the lavender. Yeah. So I've got a little bit of scrap card, because the thing is with acrylic markers, you need to wake them up. So you got to give them a shake before the wake, because it just mixes everything up again. And what you might also have to do is just get that little nib flowing, but this is already coming out, no bother. Beauty. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to just add some little things like this. Look, so just ticky kind of movements like this. So I'm following the shape that I've already got on there. See, you don't have to think, well, I've got to start drawing from scratch. Nope, it's all good. Yeah. And you can extend it. You can make it go further, and you make it go further out, and you can make it higher. But you've got kind of the shape there for you. So that's the stem for my lavender. Okay. And I can then go with, let's try this purple. So that, you don't have to worry about the sets, do you, today? Because haven't we got that amazing thing? Yeah. We've got in them all 16 for £17 if you're platinum. Well, I was going to tell you which set they're from, but you know what? Just to save time, I'm not even going to go there. Just get them all in the bundle. Absolutely. Because why would you get the individual sets of 4? Yeah. You would do that, would you? You get them all. You get them all. No need to choose. No need to decide. And the acrylic markers, these paint markers will pretty much go on anything, won't they? Oh, absolutely. They'll go on fabric. They'll go on dark colours. They'll go on canvas. That's the beauty of acrylic paints. They will go onto upcycling mirrors, frames, furniture, all that kind of thing. So all I've done there is I've just dotted, dot, like that with the dark purple. And then I might go back to this other set with this lighter colour. Have a little see if that's working again. Nope, not as much, so we need to shake that one up. And it's just a case of you're in control how much comes out of here. If you want to have it really like flowing, you're going to press it a little bit more. If you want a little bit more control, don't do that as much. That's basically it. And what I'm just going to do is pop a little lighter colour there, so it looks like you've got a little bit of a highlight, and it just makes it look a little bit more arty, a little prettier, don't you think? And then you've got that really, so this is where we would be painting before, but look how easy that is. Yeah. You've got a really, so for tags, you know, for like a dresser or something, that would look really cool if you just put little, oh, that one hasn't even been used yet, right? Oh, here we go. It's an opportunity.
Prime it up.
That's what they're like when they're absolutely brand spanking new and have been primed. Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah. So I'm going to shake them. You've got to shake them, all right? And then you've got to get... So every time you use them, give them a shake. And then you've got to press down and you'll start to see... They're like a valve action. And you'll start to see the gold appear in the nib.
As if by magic.
Because it's like your live TV, we'll probably be like 3 hours later. Come on. There you see, look there.
Here it comes. There you go.
So, yeah, but don't get too keen. I'm getting a little bit quick here because I just want to get on with it. But best not rush it at home because you'll end up with a flood. All right?
Yeah.
So just keep going there. See, look, all that's there. And we just need to get it evenly around that nib and then we've got more controllable. And then we've got the gold. Wow, it looks very modern. You do have
does actually. You could just put your signature on that. You could probably sell that for an absolute mint.
There you go. That's, yeah, it's online now.
Yeah, so you got on eBay.
And then you've got a cute little lavender bouquet just by using that little sprigs and your little, should we do another one from Simply Sweet?
Yeah.
Should we do one? Yeah? All right, let's try this one. Let's do a different technique. Let's try the green again. And we could try a different green. And what we're going to do this time, let's see if we can make, wash it out a little bit with a little bit of water, okay? So with acrylic paint, it's going to dry quite quickly. But what we can do is if you add water, you can just drag it out and then you've got these little leaf shapes and it looks like you've painted it more than a pen.
Like that colour. Is that the lime you've used? Oh no, is it?
Sorry?
What colour have you used there? Is that...
I think it's the lime,
It is lime, yeah.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it? And you know, you can layer these as well. So I'm not going to go too far ahead because remember I want this to move. And if you leave it to set, once it sets, it's going nowhere because it's going to dry water resistant. Yeah? Yeah. Which is why it's a robust paint for upcycling, mirrors, frames, fabrics, things like that. Whereas your watercolours and things, you wouldn't be able to do that with. So see how much, so those of you who've got your Paint Fusion and you've got the stamps and you're thinking, right, I need to do a little bit more time practicing on this, have a try with these markers, especially at this price. This is a phenomenal deal we've got them today.
It's a bit of a try-me price, isn't it, really?
Oh, absolutely. And you're not going to have to choose. You're getting the lot. You're getting one story. And so we've got these little guys here, these leaves going on. You can add maybe a little bit darker in there if you want. Just, you don't have to, but if you want to get a bit more arty with them, you can. Just shade it.
I can't believe this is the first time you've played with these on a show.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've played with them, period.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I know what acrylic paint does, Ben, and I know I had faith. It's like, once you get, you know what the ingredients are, and you know how the basically the properties of something, isn't it? You think, right, this should do this, and then when it does, you go, yay, fantastic. And so, and that's basically it. So that looks really quite cool.
Does look cool.
You can do the little frondy bits. You can just do little leaf shapes. Just draw them in like this. And we're going to do let's do these bits here. So if you lift up a little bit, you get like a finer kind of effect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Little bits coming out here. And it's up to you. You don't have to stick to the stamp. You can just put them where you want them. But these are really cool. They're really good fun, these markers.
These get your seal of approval.
They do get my seal of approval for sure, and I've also seen other ones similar to this that are way more expensive. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, definitely, especially when you've got them on this kind of offer and deal. So can you see how we've got now the basis of a bouquet, right? Yeah. But now we need to put some little flowers in there. So we'll try a couple. I haven't tried these. Let's try some little daisies.
It's cool how they've got the little gauge on them as well, isn't it? So you know when your pen's running out.
Absolutely, yes. You can see through it, which is excellent, which is a really good...
good little feature.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's lots of stuff being thought of there. So we've got little centres of flowers there. So these could be little daisies if you want. So we could do little... Oh, I pulled that the wrong way. So if you come towards that, you get little lots of that. And I'm not worried about that picking up onto that yellow because I can just scribble that and it'll be white again.
Yeah.
So don't worry that I've picked up the yellow. I should have gone in towards the centre or let that dry, but because of time and knowing how close we are to this set not being available, kind of speed colouring here. But can you see how we've got that cute?
Very cute.
If you just take a bit of card pen and do a little scribble, we'll clean the nib of that. You say just dry it. I'm not putting any more colour in there. I just want that yellow off.
Oh, so that's just cleaning the nib of the colours you might have contaminated with.
So that's deliberate. I want that to dry, and then when I put more paint in there, I'm back to white. See? So no harm, no foul, it's all good. And then you can pop some little, maybe use this white again and a little pale pink. Let's do the rose pink. Let's try that one. And again, not sure what we're going to get here. Let's try a circle.
I tell you what, Sheena, there's a lot of appreciation for you, as there always is, but a lot of appreciation for you showing the acrylic paint markers, because I don't think we do show them that often on shows, so it's good to see, actually.
Oh, I'm pleased that you're enjoying it, because this is what I love, is something, oh, I'm playing too. It's like, oh, something new for me to have a try at.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. Yeah, well, you know, but that's what it should be. That's real crafting, isn't it? That's what it, if you're not having fun still, that's what it's like. Have a word.
Have a word, mate.
Have a word, sort yourself out. So,
Amanda's just saying, I'm loving the look of these markers. I've got the metallic flip markers and they're fantastic. If you love those, Amanda, you'll love these. I just think the fact that you're getting all 16 colours and the fact, as Sheena's also touched on, they will pretty much go onto anything.
Absolutely.
So
this
they're super versatile.
And the fact that it goes on black card, where you can't do that with a lot of other products. So these are just little simple rose type ones. So I've done a circle, and then I've just popped little commas of the pink in there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just pop some little dotty kind of gypsophilia type things in amongst that as well.
Gypsophilia.
But see how much fun it is, because you've got your little bases there with that stamp set, and I know loads of you, thousands of you, have got that stamp. So have a play with these markers while you can get them at this price, and I think I'd be happy with that on anything there. You put that in a little vintage box and then antique it if you want. You can put a little bit more, oh, clearly wrong, look at that, clearly wrong.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, oh,
failed.
You know what, she can't put a lid on a pen, but you know. So yeah, there you go, and just have it, and the white is just a great thing to have.
What would you do if you wanted to do something like this, say onto, I don't know, the side of a little glass jar or something like that?
A glass jar, yes, absolutely, but you couldn't obviously wash it.
No.
It'd just be decorative. But yeah, in fact, there's a box with some different surfaces with these on. Do you want us to have a look at that?
Yeah.
There is there.
Why not?
And then I can show you a demonstration with the lilac and the aqua markers if you want to have another quick demonstration, if you want to move on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's show you some samples of these, on different surfaces. So these are ones that were already here. So you can see how they, should I show them on the overhead? So, but I think that, you know, they're really, really cute, and that's just how quickly could we do them.
Yeah.
But here's some more, look, on fabric, fab.
Cute.
So if you just want to colour in and put them on fabric.
A little pencil case, is that?
Yeah, pencil case, yeah. And usually if you iron it, it'll heat set it, you know. With acrylic, it usually is washable.
At low temperature, though.
Low temperature hand wash, absolutely. Yeah, so, and then you've got it on board because you can put it on, 3D items. Coasters and all kinds of things. Canvas, you can see we go on canvas there. And fabric, denim. Yeah, you can go back to the 70s and have all the patches look on.
That's
the
it.
denim. Yeah, the piece hands and the rainbow. And
paint your shoes.
Paint your shoes. I've been there, done that, absolutely. So yeah, little decorative frames, and upcycling. And at this price, if you're thinking you might like them, this is when I would get them, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and especially if you've got the Paint Fusion stamps, for sure.
All 16 colours you're going to get within the acrylic paint markers. We'll see some more with Sheena in just a second, but the comments have been amazing, actually. Jen saying beautiful. Maria, so cool. Sheena. Laurie says absolutely gorgeous. Love the sunniness in the floral, says Stephanie. It says happy to me. We need more sunniness and colour this time of the year, don't we? I always think. Jerry says, I love those paint markers for painting on rocks and shells of my granddaughters. That's still big, isn't it? I can't think of the exact names of them. They're like the positivity stones or the kindness rocks.
Yes.
The kids in our village do it. And you're walking around walking the dog, and all of a sudden you'll just see one under a little bench in the park, and they'll have a little message.
Like a nice little good reinforcement. Good words.
One of my favourite things that Daisy did in her last year at primary school is that the kids were all encouraged. Again, we used acrylic paint markers to get the little pebbles, and they created a snake. So they each did like a different design, and then joined all the stones up and created a snake that went around the playground, and it looked absolutely brilliant.
Excellent.
Amanda says, "Don't encourage me to spend more money, Ben. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job, ma'am." Rhonda says, "Good morning, Ben, Sheena, crew, Team Social, and all my crafty friends from a dreary, cold Oak Park." Joe's in from a snowy South Dakota. Hi to Gillian Barron on YouTube, who says, "Yorkshire Day is the 1st of August, Ben. Let us know when your National Day is." Lynn says the Isle of Wight Day is a Saturday in September. I just had a look at that on Google. It looks like you've got like a whole, about 4 days for Isle of Wight Day. Shadiah joins us saying, "Good morning, Lord Ben and Inky Sheena. Hello from Ottawa in Canada." And Linda Armstead says, "I have the acrylic paint markers, but haven't used them yet. Thank you for the demo." Hi everyone, says Teresa, "I love my acrylic paint pens." You're going to get all of them. Let's just reiterate that. All of the pens you're going to be getting in your 16-piece collection, £17.60. That is bonkers. It's a 30% saving. Then you're going to get your Club Inspired discount. It's $24 if you're a Platinum member and you're shopping in the US. Your pastels here bring you your beautiful rose. You've got aqua in there. You've got your lime, and then you've got your lilac. You've then got your brights, which is the red, the yellow, the green, and the blue. And you've seen Sheena using a selection of these, but as I say, it doesn't really matter because you get all of them. The essentials is your gold, your silver, your black, and your white. And then lastly in the bundle is your jewel collection, which is your pink, your orange, your purple, and your violet. Yeah, and look, if you're a Platinum member, here in the UK, it's just over, I want to work out the exact amount on that now. Sorry. 1760, isn't it? 1760, yeah. You doing it, Dean? £1.10 per pen. That is bonkers. £1.10 a pen.
£1.10 a pen. That's ridiculously good value. That is so good. That is really good. And there's a lot of paint in these. Yeah. These aren't just going to run out in 5 minutes. This is really, good value.
I can do the maths on the US one. It is $1.50. That's easy to do, but which is still incredible, isn't it? And also worth bearing in mind, like he read my mind, if you're new to us, like a lot of people are, and you think, "Oh, I'll get these," don't pay that price. Don't pay that price. What are you even doing? Don't think about that. Do this. How do I do that? You do this. If you want to do that, do this. Don't do that. Do this, and you get that. Don't do that, you'll get this. But don't do that. Do this, get that. But if you don't want to do that, you do that. If you don't want to do that, you'll get that. And if you're happy with that, that's fine, you'll get that. But if you don't want that, do this, get that. Oh, don't take it away.
Oh, we're having so much fun, Ben, weren't you? Oh.
It's easy to do on the, it's easy to do on the website. You pop in your name, you pop in your email address, you pop in a password, and you're there, you're in. You'll get 20% off your first order, and then when you continue to shop with us, you will get points. For every pound or dollar you spend, you get a point. Every point you get building up within Club Inspire. You go from bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to platinum. The higher up the ladder you go, the more you save. It's a good little club, actually. So make sure you join up today, free to do. Talking about the club, if you want to find out more details and to have it better explained than I just did, here is a short little video. Sheena and I will be back in about 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking dough might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong.
Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami.
I've got some.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did she do?
Exactly
what
how
did she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for all the interactivity. I'm enjoying this. Keep us company, and we will keep the good deals coming and the great demos. Crafty Mama says, good morning. It's been a while. Love watching Sheena. Amazing. Hello, all Crafters TV and crafty friends. Keep these coming in as well because I'm enjoying this. Minnesota Day, says Mary Beth Doyle. March the 1st. Should put these in the diary. Teresa says, Ben, please have them. That's you guys.
Them.
You're them. Please have them. You're in there. They're in here. I won't open up the... You don't want to see them. Yeah, they're there. Please have them show pictures. I've sent in a picture of my desk vacuum. Have you got Teresa's picture of her desk vacuum? They sound super enthused to show those. I'm sure we'll see them later on. Caroline Hanley says, hello again from a chilly Isle of Man. Got it right again. I read it, what you put. Bit late to the show, but I'm here now. Always appreciate having you with us. Teresa, them in there. What's that? Send it again, because there's no. You didn't attach the photo, apparently. Send it again. I mean, don't send it again, just send it. You didn't send it first time. Anne says, the hardest part about joining the club is thinking up a password. Yes, it's always hard. The hardest part about joining the club Inspire is the password.
Passwords.
Yeah.
Hate it. And then when they put that one, we suggest one, you think, what?
Yeah.
If your phone or your computer doesn't remember it, you've got no chance.
Yeah, exactly right. It's always difficult. Amanda Stockham says, Ben, please do your Sean Connery impression. Oh, yes, the name's Bond. James Bond. 007.
License
to kill. License to craft. I particularly liked him in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which was on the other day. Junior! Dad, don't call me Junior.
I was there.
I've come to save you, Dad. Oh, yeah? And who's going to save you? Junior, don't call me Junior.
Wow.
That's Harrison Ford and Sean Connery for you there. And the Oscar for Best Impressions goes to Sheena. Hello from a windy Ontario, says Beverly Bryant. A little late to the party, that's fine. Going to get out my acrylic markers after watching Sheena. That's what we like to hear. If you ain't going to buy them, if you've already got them, make sure you use them, and then we're happy. Linny says, hi lovelies, I'm sticking to my New Year's resolution and tuning in as much as I can. Thank you, Linny. It's lovely to have you with us. I feel like we didn't hear from you sort of as much recently, so it's lovely to have you back. When the boss isn't looking, of course. Oh, shh, shh. Love Ben and Sheena together. What a treat. Thank you, Linny. Thank you. And also, hi to... Oh, Linny's message says, I'm from Edinburgh, live in Edinburgh, and know a lot of Edinburgh people. None of us sound like Sean Connery. Lol. I don't know where Sean Connery's from exactly in Scotland.
But I believe he's Scottish.
Yeah.
I believe he will be Scottish.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Who knows from where
Who knows?
in Scotland? I used to love Sean Connery in all of his movies. Like when he played the Irishman in The Untouchables, and he did it with his Scottish accent.
Like Scottish Sean Connery.
And then he played the Russian submarine commander, didn't he, in The Hunt for Red October? And he was still
Scottish.
And when he did, that was the best one, when he did Highlander, and he played like some sort of Spanish conquistador, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
But he did it in Scottish. And then you had Christophe Lambert, who was the Frenchman being a Scotsman.
Oh, what?
Yeah, in the same movie. It's like, just swap them around. Sean Connery's the...
Yeah.
Anyway, films, eh?
Oh.
Let's get back to it. It's lovely to have you all with us. Shelley's joined us from Washington State. Can't wait to get my Sheena stamps today. Out for delivery, you say. And Karen Fisher joins us from Wesley Chapel. Oh, he is from Edinburgh. Says he's from Edinburgh, Sean Connery.
Okay.
I didn't realise that.
There you go.
I'm trying to think of some Sean Connery jokes now, and I know some, but they're not quite coming to my mind. I'll think of them as we go. Anyway, let's get back on over to the demonstrations, because we're not here to do impressions and tell jokes, are we not? No. We're here to see some more demonstrations with the acrylic paint markers, yes?
Yes, because what I thought was I'd do a bit of quick speed stamping with the berry set, because in the berries, you don't just get the berries, you get the little blossom as well. So again, because they'll go on black card, I thought, well, we may as well do them on black card. So I'm using these little guys here, and I've used just this one here. And I've stamped this out, and I've started just colour them in. And I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm starting with the white.
Yeah.
I've got my brush and some water ready, because I am taking the white pen, and I'll just get that going again. And then I'm just scribbling like this, and I'm not worrying about if it's not looking perfect, because the thing is the beauty of it is you want it to look painterly and not like like a stamp.
Is this the berries, did you say? Sorry.
This is from the berry
How many
set.
have we got left of these guys? Oh, we've got 16 left, so not many.
So if you want this, so see, I'm just going around there, and if it's got a little bit of coat, a little bit of green in there, that doesn't matter, because when you see these little things of blossom, they've got little bits of this colour in them and things. So can you see how we've got lighter bits and darker bits in there? And that's absolutely what I want. I want some, because they look kind of translucent and lacy when you see them, and this is giving it such a nice technique. So scribble, go around the outside, scribble a bit more around the outside, don't go too far, and then blend that in before it dries with a barely damp brush, And then we'll do another one there, just that last one. And if it stops, like, you know, coming out, you just do it on a scrap piece of paper. Don't do it on the thing you're working on, because it might go splodge a bit, yeah? So just to get it working again, get the paint moving through the pen. And then you've got that, and then we can come back and think, well, we might put a little bit more of a highlight on this bit, but I'm going to shake the pen and I'm just going to get that flowing again, okay? And then if you want this to look lighter, we can go back over and pop a little bit, because we're working kind of back to front. Normally you'll put colour where there's dark, but this time we're putting colour where there's light, where we want to highlight in the middle of the petal. Does that make sense? Yeah. It gives it look a little bit more of a domed kind of look. And you can just go round, and when you basically go over it again, it's the first layer's dried, and that really pops the second layer like that.
Wowee. That's
Okay,
so
and then
good.
and then we'll do the leaves, and it just looks like a really pretty painting. But this could be a black canvas, it could be a black mirror, it could be that you've just painted with some black ball, you know, like a chalk paint or something. And then what we're going to do is use this again and just pop some little highlights like this on this leaf, like this.
Yeah.
A little bit at a time. We'll take the green, and then the green I'm going to put in the centre, like that. And then we'll just take a little bit of the paint and just do zigzag shapes like this to form the, and then if you want to bring it down, you can extend it, because you can with these paints, and make it look like a bigger leaf like that. So we've got a leaf going on at the top. We'll do another one here like this. So again, just to get that going like this. So I'm putting a little white in the centre, because that's where I'm thinking the light area this leaf will be.
I think the reason I'm enjoying this demo the most is because I have seen these demoed in the past, but normally we tend to see them demoed on not on cardstock or not on paper.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the tendency, I suppose, is to think, oh, I've got to use them on glass, or I've got to use them on creating coasters and stuff. But this is such a great demonstration to show you how great they do look for your, you know, paper craft projects.
Yeah, absolutely. But they will go on anything, and you know, normally it's difficult getting something that will go on a black card. You get them on the white and things with the, you know, translucent watercolours, but with an acrylic, it'll go on anything. So now we've got these little leaves going on. Should we continue a little bit more with this and finish it?
Yeah, why not? Let's say hi to Linda, who says, great impression, Ben. Teresa says, Ben, to them. I sent the picture this time. You got it, have you? Good. Lynn says, Ben, the best line from that movie is, I named the dog Indiana. Cindy Condy says, the Gnome-mobile, Sean Connery in a musical. Classic.
Oh, what?
Do you know that one, Sheena?
No, I can't remember that one.
The Gnome-mobile,
Wow.
I know. I don't know.
That sounds like a vintage Disney one, that, doesn't it? Like Escape from Witch Mountain type era.
Escape from Witch Mountain. I used to love that.
It was a great one, wasn't it? What about Blackbeard's Ghost?
Blackbeard's.
Did you ever see that one with Peter Ustinov?
It sounds like one of those movies they used to show at primary school. You know when they used to wheel the TV in at Christmas?
Oh.
The Gnome-mobile is a 1967 American fantasy comedy by Walt Disney Productions.
What? Oh, I scare myself sometimes, Ben. Scare myself.
Oh, and the two kids are the two kids from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh.
It's the same two children.
Oh,
I might have to watch that now. If Sean Connery sings, I might have to see if that's on Disney Plus when I get home later on. Love your impression, says Linda. Ben, if I close my eyes, says Rhonda, I wouldn't have known it was you. That was really good, thank you. And Catbutt says, I love my acrylic markers, but didn't know I could use water.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Yeah. Absolutely. Get the water. Look at it. It's really nice because they blend really nicely.
Yeah.
And it looks like you painted them, but without having to kind of like, you know, get the wet paint out. And if you're not that confident with a paintbrush, but you can see how that's coming on there. We need a little bit of that more yellowy green on this guy here.
Yeah.
But we can paint even, you know, take some paint out of the brush. I'll not do the other bits, so we can just continue a little bit more, doing a little bit more detail. But what I've also done is use the gold, and if you take some gold out like this onto your container, just tap them like that onto your, your mat, and then you take your finer brush, we can pop a little bit on there like that, and then we can do some little fancy veins in those in the leaves, and you're going to get a little bit more of a decorative kind of a decorative element going on. A little bit heavy-handed there, but and just so if we hold, let me show you what that is looking like there. So you can see how, and then you can use the little gold bits, in the centre of the flowers as well as the little dots, you know, around the centre of the.
Absolutely brilliant. This. How would you, you know, if you wanted to have this image, but say do it onto, I don't know, like some glass, or do it onto a coaster? Is there a way to be able to sort of stamp that on to then like?
And onto glass. Or,
yeah. Would there be, or would you have to like stick maybe like a bit of paper behind and trace over it almost? I don't know.
You can get like a sealant. You can buy sealants for glass, but again, you can just like wet them so much, you can't really, you know, seal it so that you can wash it, kind of thing. But it's still, you know, make them more durable, Ben, for coasters and things. You can get like acrylic mediums that will go on the top of them.
I think the coasters idea is a good one, actually.
Yeah, coasters are brilliant.
Yeah.
So I think I might just leave that at that, you know, just to give you an idea. But you can see how you can just build that up and play with them a bit more, and add to the opacity. But yeah, just think that looks quite pretty. You could go over and add a bit more detail with the white pen if you want to. We'll get that going a little bit more because I've used quite a bit of paint on that one. So if you want to give it a bit more definition and you know, edge some of the flowers a little bit. And then like that, and it just gives it a bit more definition. But it's up to you how much or how little you want to do with them. But yeah, there you go. That's
very good.
A little little demonstration of another way to use them that you might not have thought of, and it gives it a bit more. Yeah, I like something when you can see, oh, okay, that's new. I never thought of using it like that.
No, I think everyone will agree. Well, in fact, everyone does agree because I see the comments coming in that I don't ever. Well, I certainly don't feel I've seen a show with these where we've done something as detailed as this on cardstock. So I think it's great to see. And isn't it nice that we've got people going in, oh, I didn't know you could mix these with water. Oh, I didn't know you could use them in this way.
Yeah,
so it's nice.
Yeah, excellent. Well, I've enjoyed to play with them, and that's the first time I've played with them. So everything I've wanted them and thought they would do, they've done. So they haven't let me down. They haven't disappointed. And you know, so we've tried it together.
Yeah.
So winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner, Lakeman. Way. Lynn Morton says, out of curiosity, I wonder if my son-in-law could use these. He does wall art in our homes, or graffiti as he calls it.
Oh, I bet he could for finer detail. Yeah, definitely. Because this acrylic at the end of the day, you know, if you want a consistent straight line, it's easier with a pen than a brush sometimes. So
yeah. Why not? Give it a go. Karen Fisher says, Sheena, thank you for helping me with my personal Use Your Stash challenge. I've got these markers and I hardly ever use them, and now you've inspired me.
Oh, fantastic. Well, brilliant, because that's what we were saying about, this is why I love CTV, because we just enjoy playing and like in a like realistic kind of like, let's try this, let's go, like do that. And I think that's fab, because that's what you do when you're playing, isn't it? And try stuff out and learn together. Yeah.
Jerry says, No Mobile, such a good old movie. I feel like I'm going to have to go and search for that on YouTube during the break and find that, especially if Sean Connery sings. I'm so up for that. Caroline Honey says, I love Ben's impressions. He's always good and funny. Thank you. I've already decided if I ever bump into him when he's shopping or something, I'd introduce myself with his Norman Wisdom one he did on the Isle of Man. Haha, I used to love Norman Wisdom. Wasn't he great? Do you love Norman Wisdom? Shadiah said, that is stunning, Sheena. Video saved. Boop. That's a good point as well. Thank you, Shadiah, for reminding me. If you are new as well, you can, of course, rewatch shows on Facebook and YouTube. Probably the best thing to do is go to YouTube. You find the Crafters TV page. You can subscribe, and then you have access to all of the videos that we've done since day dot. I mean, they're all there. And the great thing is, if you're searching for a particular style of crafting, or if there's a particular product that you want to get some more inspiration of, you can just type it into the search bar and it will bring up all of the shows. If there's a particular person that you love to watch, you can type their name in and it will come up, you know. So if you're like, oh, that Ben, he's a really funny guy, I want to see some more of his shows. I'm literally on everyone. No, not really. But you can type my name in, you can type Sheena's name in, you can type whoever you want to see. If there's a particular show that you like, maybe it is, you know, Sheena Wednesdays, type in Sheena's name, all her shows will come up. If it's soft craft that you're into, type in Becky Swan or type in Softer Side of Life, all those shows will come up. It's really, really good. Definitely worth subscribing to. And of course, we can then notify you when we go live. You know the times, but in case they ever did change in the future. Shania says, stunning Sheena, thank you. Beautiful Sheena, says Cindy Condy. A whole new way to use white acrylic pens. So excited to go play. And Stephanie Theodore says, love this Sheena. Any pictures that you want to fire in of things that you've done with your acrylic paint markers as well, you're welcome to send those to us. We would love to see them. Anything Sheena today, Sheena Wednesday, it is all about us inspiring you, you picking up the fantastic deals, and then also you getting in touch on the socials and indeed on our email to send in your pictures of what you've been creating. But honestly, if you've already bought these and you've already worked with them, you love them, right? Why wouldn't you stock up and get them again now? Because unfortunately, they are going to run out at some point. Why would you wait until we go, oh, that would be $31.96 please, or $43.96? Get them now, then you've got these for when yours run out and you're ready to go and you've paid a fraction of the price. 30% off, less another 20. Club Inspire price if you're platinum is £17.60, $24 if you're in the US and platinum. These are all the colours that you're going to get. It is basically, break it down, 4 sets of 4 pens. So you've got your jewel, which is pink, orange, purple and violet. Amanda says a touch of Bruce Forsyth in there, Ben, always, always. Essentials, you've got your gold, silver, black and white. Good game, good game. Next is your brights, your red, yellow, green and blue. And then last, but by no means least, is your pastels with your rose, aqua lime and lilac. You guys started this. I was in quite a sensible mood today, but now this is your fault, not mine, before I start getting emails. You knocks about too much. Right, pictures. Thank you, everybody. You've sent in some pictures, and this is what we're after. Cat, this looks, I can see it in my preview screen, fantastic. But this is what you can do with the acrylic markers,
yes,
right? Look at these.
Fantastic. Yeah, that little glass bowl is gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous giftware. Little candle holders as well, tea light holders.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you're saying, so if you did, so for example, so that's obviously quite summery, sort of springy, that bowl there. Yeah. If you then decided you wanted to use that bowl and create, say, something more of a Christmas thing, you could clean that then?
Yeah, I mean, it would take some cleaning because this is quite durable, this stuff. So yeah, you could clean it if you want and then use the Christmas colours. Yeah,
but
change it up.
Don't it look good on the stone as well, though? Just fantastic.
Fab on the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really fun. And thank you, Teresa.
Love them.
We've been asking you to decorate your desktop vacuums. Basically, the law was if you're buying one, you have to decorate it. If you're not decorating it, we're going to... I was going to say we're going to come around and get it. We're not, actually. But look at that. What are they called, Teresa, those two? I think the male one there is very...
yeah, Italian looking. Oh, bit like Rennie and Renata.
Yes. What was their song? That was
Save your love, my darling.
Save your love.
That's the one.
Dee 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 dee. Oh, they are called Ben and Sarah. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
That was obviously me back in November when I had my moustache.
You need to wax it and then you get
it. Hi everyone from Minnesota, says Kendall. I was not going to get the acrylic markers, but seeing what you can do and already having the stamps made me get them.
Cool. If you've got the stamps, I think definitely get them because you've already got all the foundation. So cool.
Mary Beth Doyle, love the demos. I need to see how to use the paint markers. Well, you've seen now, which is marvellous. And quick question from Crafty Angie. She says, I'm curious. I rarely see the demonstrators colour with red. I see pinks, I see purples. Is there some reason behind it, or is it just preference?
With red.
She's saying that she doesn't often see us colour with red.
Yeah. I colour with red quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like pink. I'm trying to think if there's anything coming up that we can colour in with red. If we can fit it in at some point, even in beginnings, we'll try and colour in with red.
Yeah. Listen, before... I can't believe that the first hour of the show's nearly gone. Let's just tell you of the stamps which we've got still available. These are all the half-price stamps for you. If you want to get the chin-chin, you need to get in, because we've got one left. Last one of those. If that is in your basket, then get it checked out, because that is about to disappear. We've then also got your berry. So this is the one you used, isn't it?
That's the one I just did with the little white blossoms and the leaves, yeah.
We've lost another 3 of those, I think. So, I mean, not lost them, you bought them. We've lost them, we can't find them. There's 13 of the berries left. All of these, again, are the half-price deals. So you're at £3.19 or $3.98. Next is your lilac. There are 16 available here, if you want to pick those 4 up. And again, like you said, it might be nice at this sort of price to pick up a couple, right, and mix and match them up.
Absolutely. If you want, there's such an easy technique with that. That looks so good with the water-based markers. That looks really good. If you use the markers on the stamp it, a little bit of water. If we've got time, if we can squeeze it in, and we can, I will, but we'll see. How many of those ones we've got left? We've got a few of those?
16.
Okay, so
we can maybe look at
showing you it, yeah.
Maybe. I think the point is, though, is that it's, you know, if you were thinking of getting one set, you now know the half price, so you can get that and the previous set. It's like, you know, buy one, get one free. Is that right? Yeah. We've had sellouts of the Rose Bloom, sellouts of the Simply Sweet, that's gone. The Daisies, they've sold out as well. We do still have, though, the Butterfly. And this is a bit more of a sort of standard stamp set, isn't it?
It is, and what I would do, that's a great one if you get the berries, because the leaves on the berries go with the flowers on the butterfly.
Yeah.
And of course you can have your butterfly, you can cut it out easily, and have that on top of the little flowers and the leaves. So yeah, the leaf on the berries looks very much like a wild rose leaf, which would work with the wild rose.
Oh, a few quick questions to squeeze in as well. Kendall Seraphian, Sheena, can we use these with the snowflake or leaf stamps? I have them both.
The acrylic markers? Yeah, you could. Anything, you use them with any stamp that you've got. You just have to change the way you apply them.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Stephanie says, our 55 plus community has painted rocks along the paths. So much fun to find one here and there along the mile walk. I think it's such a fun thing to do, and a lot of people are doing it now, whether young or old. It's lovely. And personally, you know, you go out on a walk and you find one of those little positivity stones, and you pick it up, have a little read, or look at the artwork, appreciate it, and then you go and put it somewhere else, don't you? You go and hide it somewhere else. Pass on the positivity. And a quick one. Ben, ask Sheena if she can show me how to highlight a die cut of a nail polish bottle.
A nail polish bottle? Okay.
You might have to come back. You might, not quite sure about that one. I wish I'd read that before I asked it.
I haven't got a die cut in a nail polish bottle. I don't know what that would be from. So if everybody knows, I could try.
Come back to us on that. Ben, please tell Sheena, says Kimberly, I've just watched Wake Up Call. Wow, I purchased the Timeless Leaves over Christmas. I'm so inspired by the watercolouring. Cat Butt says, Ben and Sheena, the dish, we saw Cat's pictures, is from a dessert in Lidl and fits a few chocolates in to make a lovely gift. It has a lid. Nice.
Excellent. Nice.
And Cindy says, I have most of Sheena's stamps. I love them, great quality, and love watching her videos on what to do with them. Yeah, we think that nail polish bottle might be at the Wild at Heart collection, which we don't have on the show today. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we will. But thank you for all the questions. Keep them coming. It's a nice interactive day, which we're loving. Another hour to come. And of course, later on, Beautiful Beginnings this evening. We're expecting all of those questions for the final half hour, because we're going to sit down on the sofa. And if you don't ask the questions, it'll be a quiet half hour. I tell you what, we'll be like that. But listen, if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome to the show. It is Masterclass, Crafters TV, Wednesday. Can anyone else believe it's the 10th of January already?
Oh,
10th
crazy.
of January. The year is absolutely flying over.
Yeah.
And it's the first Wednesday that we've had lovely Sheena here, so we're very excited. Sheena Wednesdays are back for 2024, and it's all about giving you inspiration. It's all about bringing you the deals. Anything you want to see, anything you want to ask, then just get in touch. Otherwise, we are going to be just kind of doing what we do, aren't we, Sheena? I mean, we've got a plan, but you've been kind of just going off on all sorts of tangents.
Yes, because if you've got good stuff, you just play. That's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, bit of that, bit of this, bit of wait. Yeah. Love it.
Right, we're going to continue on with the Bella Luna collection. We're looking at the essentials first. Correct. I've got them all here.
Got them all?
I got them all. No, I'm not looking like I'm in trouble, because I thought we were looking at the embellishments first, but now you've popped up the details for the essentials, so I'm slightly confuzzled, but it's fine. No, it's fine. You're all good in there. You're all good in there. £55.20 or $72 for the Essentials collection. So this is all of your hardware that you're going to be getting, all of your stamps, all of your dies. There's some beautiful stencils in here as well. And I hardly even know where to start with this set because there's so much in it. Shall I start off with some of the characters that you're going to be getting from this collection? Do you know what? I'm so sad. I'm glad that we've got this on the show because I'm so sad for the fact that this was launched during Bertha, the day that I wasn't on, and I feel it was like, not that I needed to be on, but I feel like it was one of the best launches of Birthday, and I never kind of got to sort of play with it and got to see it in action. What was the kind of main thought behind this as far as you were concerned?
It was just something that I love the theme, and I think it's the moon's so universal, isn't it? It doesn't matter where you are, who you are, you've got access to the moon. And beautiful moon, it's got romantic ideas and it's just nice imagery, isn't it? And, and it also lets you give it a certain kind of colour feel to it, different palette, a different colour palette. So it's based around a crescent moon and a full moon. Yeah. And then things that we can add to the moon, like the dolphin that would dance through the moon. Yeah. Or the girl on the swinging from the moon, the wolf howling at the moon. So it's a great, I think it's just very powerful image that we can all relate to. Romantic moon with a couple there. Yeah. And then you can put the crescent moon around it, you can put the floral crescent moon around it. And it gives you all those options to mix and match and play, and I think that's why you've loved it so much, because it is for male, female, young, old, and it's not it's really diverse and
well, I was going to say, for me, it's kind of like, it can be sort of quite a romantic, kind of quite a lovey-dovey collection, but then it can be almost sort of, I don't know if supernatural is the right word, but do you know what I mean? With that, a bit twilighty,
magical and mystical, and then also outdoorsy with that scene. For someone who maybe is more, kind of likes to camp outside or that kind of thing.
Love the stencil as well. That it's like a stencil builder, isn't it? Like a landscape builder.
Yes,
build up your own scenes with that.
That is such a useful stencil for sure, because you're always going to need hills in the background and your tree skyline, the water, the waves. Yeah, it's just it's not just again for this collection.
Then you've also got your Dusk Till Dawn there as well. You've also got your beautiful Dusk Till Dawn embossing folder too. And that one, again, is quite a nice sort of landscape, if you like, because obviously it works beautifully with this collection, but that I think we're going to be able to use across a whole host of other different collections as well.
Embossing folders are a great way to make a really quick card. Just a black card with a bit of gilded wax looks great, always with an embossing folder, for sure. And then you can just add a bit of tone, vellum or whatever on there as well from your collection. Oh, good.
All of that you're going to get, it's a big collection of stamps, of your dies, of your beautiful stencils in there too. You can go individually, I think, on the various elements of the Bella Luna collection. Best thing to do is check the web for those, but if you want that full collection of essentials, it is £55.20 or $72. We've also got the paper collection, which no doubt we'll look at in just a bit, and also the embellishments collection, which is all of your sprays. The gouache that Sheena used a little bit earlier on is available on the show for you too. Hi to Lillian, who's joined us, saying hello again, Ben and Sheena. Hi everyone. Wendy Myers says hi from Oregon. And Maggie Herman. And again, we take requests. Sheena, can you make some doggy and kitty collections? I like to make them for shelters for their fundraisers.
Some doggy
and kitty collections.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm all over that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've there might all be a cockapoo, just saying.
Yes.
Willow, but no, I'll try to break out. But that'll be definitely for sure.
And Samantha, I see what you mean there. So Samantha's question about the nail polish bottle. She was saying, Ben, how to highlight any type of bottle or jar die cut is what she was asking.
Okay.
Okay. Again, maybe we can look at perhaps doing something like that in a later show.
Maybe,
if
yeah.
we can
Maybe
find
in
a die.
beginnings or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if we can do that later on for you.
Yeah.
Bella Luna, then, what are you going to show us with this, Sheena?
Well, shall we give you some inspiration to start with?
Oh, why not?
I think this is a fabulous thing that Pamela made for me.
Wow,
and I will
look
say,
at that.
since we launched this, Pamela, I didn't know she was going to make this. Pamela's on my design team and has been for quite a few years now, Pamela Stewart. And she sent me this and I was like, wow, that is stunning. And then since then, here's the thing, she's also done a 4-part real-time tutorial for you.
What?
Free. So
nice.
if you want to see how to do this, you can go to Pamela's site, Pamela Stewart, or you can go to the Inkoids, the Inkettes, Sheena's Inkettes, and it's on there. So she shows you how to measure it out, how to put it together, and it's not a bought book. She's literally made the book and the inserts and everything for it.
My goodness me.
And this has been carried around quite a bit, so it's stunning. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. So it could be a memory book, it could be a keepsake book, and it's a really nice way of showing, highlighting. So this is the embossing folder with just, so she's embossed some of the, it looks like the vellum. She's embossed the vellum, and then she's put gilding wax over the vellum. So how cool does that look? You've got a card there, Ben, you know, almost fit. So if you look at each one of these and think of them as a quick card, look at that, card, done, thank you. Yeah, greeting. So depending on how much time or not you've got or want to spend on it, you can just add, you can just do that. And even this one image with the backing paper, that's helping you out. Love this, look at how cool that is. See, look at those papers.
So good.
So we've got the papers in 12 by 12
have.
In the, I think it's 6 by 6.
6 by 6, 12 by 12. We've got your luxury linen and that, the vellum as well, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it's fabulous, isn't it? And look, if you want to make tags and things, it's just a labour of love, isn't it? I was blown away when I saw this. Like, wow, Pamela, that's stunning. And then to actually take the time and film it, and it's a really good tutorial. She's a really good teacher. She explains it really well. So if you want to know how to do this, it's there for you, which is really nice, because we didn't have that at the launch. It was like, how amazing is this? Now we can say, how amazing is this? You want to make one? The information's there. And you can see here, you see how this shine on here? Look at the shine on this moon.
Oh, wow.
That's done with the sprays that are the Bella Luna sprays. So all of these things here, she has just really put some work into that. It's magical, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that stunning?
The Bella Luna sprays are also available in the embellishments collection. We've separated it up into 3 collections for you. So if you want that, the paper's available. The embellishments available for you as well in another bundle. I love the little bunnies in the moon. So this is what you were talking about, isn't it?
Children's picture book, isn't it?
Yeah.
So any age would love this. And you know, you could also incorporate your own photos in this and make it a memory album, a memory book. But absolutely stunning, isn't it? And that just, I think it's wonderful.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So that's giving you some inspiration. Just imagine cards from there. We've got a few cards if you want to flick through them quickly. Just quick.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Quickly. I'll be really like boop, quickly. So we've got the embossing folder, and that's debossed and using the sprays over, so it looks over the paper, so it looks really magical. So really quick card there.
Yeah.
We've got a different look here with the papers in the background. The wolf.
Oh, I love that.
Is that cool? Yeah.
Yes, that is so cool.
So the embossing folder then coloured, and then it looks really super, super cool. And then just a couple more quickly. There's many more samples, and if you want to see them again, they're all online in the inkets. Only because that's the one place where we store everything. It's like a library, a catalogue of all the past series that we've brought out. So there's always inspiration there. Even if you look next year, the year after, you'll be able to still get inspiration for using the set.
Shadai says, I love the collection. I think Sheena stole the show with this collection last year. I do. I love everything in this collection. I'll be back making memory books for sure. Karen Fisher says, I love the card with the girl on the swing. I'll be making one like that for my daughter. And oh gosh, beautiful Bella Luna book, says Jerry Hanley. This is why we love watching Sheena Days. The card stock and paper, by the way, is in another bundle. I mean, just take your time and feast your eyes over all of the beautiful papers that you're going to be getting in both 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 size. Dual sided. I mean, look again, the B side, for goodness sake. I mean, just how gorgeous. Just really beautiful, like ethereal, very sort of dreamlike. I absolutely love that. And again, like you say, imagine adding some of your sort of shimmer sprays to that, adding little accents to that, really highlighting the reflection of the moon off the water there. It's beautiful, this collection. It really, really, truly is. And again, look at that. You've got the beautiful moon casting down the water, framed beautifully by these florals. There's just so much to admire about this collection. Again, all of the beautiful stars and the florals there, that hazy moon in the background. That's my favourite. I love that paper.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? You could just be there on that night, a lovely summer night.
Yeah.
Yeah, hear little crickets and things in the background. Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. And then again, you know, matching up the reverse side to that. So you've got, you know, your A sides and your B sides here, making it really, really easy for you to use these as your mats and layers, or again, if you do just want something, you know, a little bit more stripped back, for example, you've got it. I mean, gorgeous. Look at the reverse on this as well. How stunning is that? It's like a scene out of Star Wars, that one. It's just amazing. I need to go a little bit quicker because otherwise I'll be flicking through this paper pad for the rest of the show. This one again, that beautiful woodland. It reminds me a little bit of when the spaceship lands in E.T., that one.
Oh,
in that sort of like sort of woodland clearing.
Yeah.
Just, honestly, the artwork is off the chart beautiful. One of the best paper pads I think that was produced, not just during birthday, but during last year, is absolutely stunning. And that's one of the paper pads that you're going to get in the paper pad bundle. You're going to get your 12 by 12. You're also going to get that again in the 6 by 6. Plus, you're going to get your luxury linen card. The luxury linen card, again, 24 sheets here. I mean, we know how much you guys love our linen card, but all of the colours matching up perfectly with all of the colours that you've got within your papers as well. So you're not going to have to go elsewhere within your craft room and kind of, you know, search out your cardstock, because we've done all of the hard work for you. And then on top of that, you've also got your vellum pack included too. And the vellums in here, it's replicating the artwork again that you've got within your paper pads, but again, you've got it done on that beautiful vellum. So whether you're using these as gorgeous inserts, whether you're using these as perhaps envelopes, it's entirely up to you. But you've got 6 different designs in there, 4 of each across all of your vellums as well. £31.20 is your platinum price, or $42.40 is the platinum price on that collection. We are going to have a look at it. Don't forget, you've also got your embellishments collection too, which has got all of your sprays and all of your glitters in there too. So those are available for you as a separate bundle as well, which perhaps we'll have another look at in just a little while. Right, Sheena, we are over to you.
Okay, fabulous. Well, you know what? There's so much in this collection that I think we'll start off with the papers, because Ben's just been going through that. So I'm going to use the, is that okay? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, so we're using the 6 by 6 papers here, and I've just picked out 3 because it's going to give me an idea, a chance to show you how we can enhance them. Even though they look gorgeous as they are, it doesn't mean we have to stick with them. I mean, they do look amazing. You can literally just use them. So if you're in a hurry, you just want to use them as they are, you're good to go. On the reverse side, you've got less going on. So you can put more of you there and less of the paper, if you want that option. But what we'll do is, let me pick out a couple. Let's pick out that one, and let's pick out that one there, and let's do maybe this one, and just show you how we can transform these, okay?
Yeah.
So the first thing we can do is we can get our white highlighter kits in. So we've got a white, opaque white pen in here, which is a fabulous pen, and we've got the gouache, all right? So the gouache is a opaque watercolour. So the first thing we'll do, let's make this much more prominent, the moon, on these two. And we can add a little bit more reflection on the water, all right? So we can pop a little bit out there like that. And then we'll pop a little bit on to the moon, like this. And just highlight that. So it's entirely up to you how much or how little you want to put on this. But can you see how these papers will take colour and paint as well, which was really important. I wanted that as an option because me being me, I want to play with the papers as they are for a little bit, and then I want to think, okay, I want to try and see what I can do differently to them, because that makes it a little bit more, challenging sometimes, isn't it? You can, again, it's like having the stabilisers on your bike, so that it makes it easy to start with, but then when you get a bit more confidence, you can go, okay, I'm going to try putting this on here and seeing what that looks like. So we've already made that moon much more prominent, but I don't want it completely flat white disc. I don't want just an orb in the sky. So I've made part of it lighter and part of it a little bit more translucent. Does that make sense? Yeah? Yeah. And then because we've made that lighter, we can make these ripples and these highlights more prominent on the water, because it would be reflecting more. Yes. See? So we'll pop that there. And then can you see how I'm just following the pad there? So where there's ripples there, all you're doing is you're keeping a straight line, preferably, because it doesn't go uphill. So this is where the astigmatism adds a little bit of fun to it, like that. And then you've got that highlight on the water. Yeah. And it looks magical, doesn't it? And so you've instead of using the other side, that's all kind of like almost done for you. You've used the reverse side, and you've got yourself a little bit more artistic license by having a little bit play and experimentation, but in a really achievable way, because you're using the structure to help you out. Yeah. Should we put some clouds in the sky? Yeah, why not? I'll do that as well. Yeah. So using the same thing, the gouache, we can pop just a few little kind of circles. So start with a bigger circle, and then maybe smaller circles, and less opaque, so less paint on your paintbrush. Yeah. And just circles like this and come across the moon. Oh yeah. And then it looks like kind of positive, negative, and you can have them kind of like kind of spooky clouds if you want. If you make them really narrow, they look a little bit more kind of magical and spooky kind of evening.
You do make it look very easy, Sheena. I've got to give you that. I mean, my goodness me, it's so clever. But I've never seen this gouache before being used. It's good stuff, isn't it?
It's and you know what?
Great medium.
The thing is, you can watch them back, and that's the thing. And it's just practice. It's just having to go and go, oh yeah, okay. So if you like basically leave it so that they're kind of paler at the bottom, you know the way clouds aren't just like solid, or they look like the cartoon, like Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you make them a little bit more irregular, and some bits bit more opaque and other bits a little bit less so, and a bit more transparent, they look a little bit more realistic and
does give it a bit more of a sort of spooky effect, that, doesn't it?
So now we've got that cool kind of background there where you've got a different look again. So you can see how you could use this all. Yeah, you can make a great Halloween-y kind of background for that as well, or just a pretty summer night. And then what you can do after that, I'm not even going to do that, I'm going to pop that into one side. You can add a bit of bling to it as well. Should you add a bit of bling?
Do it.
Yeah, all right, let me get my piece of paper and I'll wipe that gouache up. You can see how little I've used of that gouache as well. It goes such a long way. So yeah, that's going to be a challenge, just squeezing out the smallest amount you can. to make it go further. I'm just going to dry that really quickly.
What are we putting on next? The shimmer sprays?
Shimmer. Yeah, we need a bit of bling on there, I think.
Do need a bit of bling.
But you know what? We might well spray some, but then I think I might paint a bit on as well. Because we can.
Let's just do it. The gouache, by the way, is it gouache or gouache?
I thought you'd say gouache.
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 The gouache.
Gouache.
I sounded proper northern. The gouache.
It's like tomato, potato.
Tomato.
I don't know.
Now the gouache is included. You get your acrylic white paint marker in there. You're also going to get glitter paste in your embellishments bundle. You've got your shimmer sprays, which you'll see in just a second. And then you've got 3 sets of duet ink pads, Midnight Mist, Raspberry Ripple, Sailor's Wake, and then your 3 shimmer ink pads, Lime Soda, Queen Bee, Tropic Blue. Not new colours, but colours that, again, have been picked to work beautifully with this collection. So here's the sprays.
Right, so normally I would spray them onto the thing, but I've sprayed it onto there.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the spray and go over like this with the gouache. Now, we'll lift some of this up again, but because it's got bling in it, it should add a reflective kind of quality to it as well. Mm-hmm. And we can do that with the clouds as well. And so I'll need to dry that and see what that looks like.
Did anyone else think? I mean, I'm terrible for this. It's like, oh, it's in a bottle. It's called shimmer spray, so I must spray it directly onto my project. Like, I would never think about just like spraying it onto the mat and then getting the brush into it and automatically in brain you go spray must use as spray.
Yeah.
So it's good to see it. It's good to see it used this way.
That's the law.
Yeah.
So now we've got a more pearly kind of iridescent finish on there. Just giving it that little kind of pearly kind of glint on there. And then you can the gold. You could even paint the gold on as well. Should put a little bit more down. So you can spray it everywhere, which you might do.
Yeah.
But let's do a little bit more of a kind of topical kind of look with that. Give it a little bit of a warm glow like that.
Beverly's asked if you can show scratching on vellum again. What does she mean by that?
Scratching on vellum. I did emboss with the vellum. I wonder if it was.
I don't know what that means. Let us know, Beverly.
Yeah.
Shadiah says, I've just bought a second of that gouache, especially it is white.
Yes.
Says Shadiah.
Yeah, it's a great thing to have, is the white gouache in your kit, just as like for general crafting. Absolutely. We were talking about just having it as just a general highlighter kit, because I use it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, with the white pen and things. So I like that gold on there. That's really nice. I'm liking that a lot. So I'll dry this and I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have to spray it. Easy, we can show you some backgrounds that you just spray it on. I've already done so.
Yeah.
But this looks really pretty, just put on there. It really does reflect the light.
I mean, the papers were good enough in the first place, to be honest with you, but this is just taking it to that next stratosphere, isn't it?
That's the thing. When more you play with something, the more you're going to try pushing the envelope, aren't you, and trying different things. And because, you know, I've done a few Bella Luna shows now, I'm trying something different with you, because it's been that kind of day, has it not?
Oh, yes. And one of those days.
Not much change, yeah. No. Even if I have something prepared, it's like, yeah, I don't use it, it's there, but it's like, just like a little safety net, you know, should my brain shut down at any point, completely.
Oh, look at that, wiggle that again, look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
And then you just choose whatever background you want to put this on. You've got your papers there, your plain paper, you're going to match that up with whichever colour you think is going to work for that. And then we start putting some elements over the top.
Wow.
Okay.
Are we going to have a break now, or are we going to carry on, did you say? What do you want to do? We're going to have a look at the embellishments, and then we're going to have a break, and then we're going to come back for more Sheena. Karen says, I'm planning on doing an actual light-up card, and I've got some of the stars light up and use the stamp, you light up the dark. I like that idea. Sounds amazing. Cindy Connie says, honestly, the Bella Luna paper pads are even more beautiful in person. The TV does not do them justice. It's another really good point. We're saying that a lot about the mesmerising glitter paste that we launched last week. It was the same case with those. A lot of the times you see something on the TV, and you think it looks amazing, but then when you get it back and you see it with your own eyes, it then kind of like goes up to the next level. Lillian says, I made my very first upside down card with Bella Luna. All been there. Good morning from San Jose, says LQM. Sheena makes it look so easy. Gina F says, no one makes it look easier than Sheena. No way mine would look fabulous like that. I'm sure it would, Jean. I'm sure you do yourself down. But yeah, isn't it great to pick up the hints and tips? And like Sheena was saying, you know what? If you've loved what you've seen, this show is there for you. Stay over on YouTube so you can come back and watch it at a time to suit and do it at your pace. Pick up the hints and tips. Linny Jones, I'm loving the fact that you're back, Linny, says, knew I'd get into trouble tuning into Sheena's shows. I've just bought the lot.
Uh-oh.
And you say, I can't wait.
Yeah,
you're going to love
fantastic.
it. You're going to love it. The embellishments, by the way, all of those you're going to get within the bundle are here. So as we described, you've got your duet and shimmer ink pads within this set. So the duets are your Midnight Mist, your beautiful Raspberry Ripple and your Sailor's Wake. And then your shimmer ink pads, you've got your Lime Soda. That was very Yorkshire, wasn't it? Or something northern. Lime Soda. You've got your Queen Bee. And then you've also got your Tropic Blue. So those are all included in there. Little mini ink pads, if you like, you're going to be getting. Your sprays are thus. So you've got those two beautiful shimmer sprays. What we've done there, just to kind of show you the difference, is we've sprayed those both onto the white cardstock and then again onto your darker cardstock. But once again, the shimmer that you get from those, the shimmer and the shine, is absolutely next level. Then you're going to get your glitter paste, so two different colours of your glitter paste. You've got one there which is more of like an iridescent colour, if you like. That's included. And then you've also got on top of that your gouache, which we've seen used a lot on this show, and I think we can all agree it is very impressive, very useful material to have within your crafty armoury. That also does show you there that you've got your white acrylic marker, which is also included. So is that 4-piece collection. Say it's a 4-piece collection because we're bundling up the shimmer sprays and of course the duet ink pads and the shimmer ink pads. So you get a lot more than 4 items, but it's 4 different products, if you like, within that set. Should be £51.96 or £62.80. You are paying today, if you're a Platinum member, just £35.20 or $42.40. And again, if you are a new shopper with us and you've not shopped before, make sure you join up to Club Inspire to get that price. A few more comments coming through, which we will have a little comment about in just a few moments' time, a little look at. But in the meantime, let's get you to the checkouts. Very, very busy for Sheena Wednesday. We will come back in about 4 minutes' time with more inspiration.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
There once was a man who was very crafty. His name was Craig from Carnoustie. He joined the team on Crafters TV. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He wanted to prove he was the man, but he lost at Craft Wars to Leanne. But 2 weeks later he beat Jan. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. He did so well on Crafters TV, Sarah sent him off to Germany, where he did some work for QVC. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. His crafting skills, they aren't half bad. In fact, I'd say they're totally rad. That's mainly down to his favourite foam pads. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. The crafters, they loved him a lottie for his charm and skill. They went quite potty, they nicknamed him the Hardy Scotty. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live. In the crafting world, he's standing tall. He's the best Scottish crafter of them all. Catch him Monday to Friday on his wake-up call. Oh, crafty Scottish man craft. Soon may the crafty man come to bring us demos and inspiration. Each day when his crafting is done, he might do a Facebook Live.
That's nearly 3 years old, that song. Can you believe that? Nearly 3 blooming years. Wowee. Where does the time go? Cindy says, never have I taken a gorgeous paper and thought of changing in any way. When Sheena started this, I thought, no, it's too pretty. But now I say, yes, fabulous. That's the thing though, isn't it? Particularly with this paper pad. The papers already are stunning. So you just think there's no way that I could add to them. But you've just seen that you can. Mary Pat, stunning Sheena. And Re the Moon. A few people have said it was when you raise the moon, Sheena used a pokey tool or something on the back of vellum to raise the reflection of the moon.
Yes, do you want me to show you that quickly?
Yeah, it wasn't a pokey tool you said, was it?
It was the ball tool.
Right.
The only one. I've got this one here, and that would work for a minute. And I need the stamping, the foam stamping, I've got it here. So you need the like a foam background, and you need the vellum, yeah, and you need to turn it over the other way. And kind of a large ball tool. There are some, bear with, there's metal ones. I've found them.
Yeah, those are the flower forming ball tools, aren't they?
Yes, of course. So this one's better. And then all you're going to do is just start in the centre and gently move out, and just don't go too heavy to start with. And what you're doing is you're stretching the vellum. It's really nice heavyweight vellum. So you can do this, you can get away with it. If it was a flimsy, not very good quality one, it would tear and it wouldn't stand this kind of abuse. But this one will. So what happens is, you can see it's going whiter on this side, isn't it? And it's giving it some dimension, but it's also making the other side lighter too. So when you turn it over, you should start to see that that moon is, look at how much more prominent that is now.
Oh, yes.
It's like it's been lit, isn't it?
That's really clever.
Yeah, it's clever, isn't it? And that's it. So if you can also, if we try and do a few ripples across here.
I was just about to say the top of it there, so you can raise that up as well.
Absolutely. So we'll add, so let's see how much we've added. There, look, see?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll add just a few here and there, just so we can see, you can tell the difference where we've done it and where we haven't. Because you can be as subtle or as not subtle as you want. but the more you do it, but build it up slowly, just stretch the vellum carefully and use a nice, these flower forming tools are perfect for this. These are lovely. The plastic one, you know, for your ultimate is, it's all right, but it's got like a little ridge on it. You want the nice smooth metal ones really. And then if you look at that now.
That is, are you sure that's not like a magic tool that you just used there? That's so clever.
It's like, boom, it's just lit up, isn't it?
Yeah. Wowie.
So that's it.
Thank you for showing us, and thank you for reminding us, everybody who commented about that. Great show, says Tracy Harris, and loving the demos. We've got around about 20 minutes or so left, so I think we're going to finish off the little demo you were showing us just then, aren't we? And then
yes, if you want to see one. How quickly would you like this demo?
Well, don't ask me.
As quick as possible.
As quick as possible, did they just say?
All right, okay.
Oi, in there.
No pressure.
You've got 1 minute starting now. No.
All right, yeah, all right. So, okay, so what I've done with these clouds, right, as opposed to those clouds, is I've coloured them in a little bit, yeah? Can you see the difference in the shading on them? Yeah? See this difference?
Oh, yeah.
I'll lift that up. Hopefully you can see the difference there, yeah?
Yeah.
There, if I tilt that. And all I've done is use the ink pads that come in the set to splodge them on the surface like this, like that. Splodge them on, and you've got 3 shimmer and you've got 3 duets, and you can mix them all together. Doesn't matter which one you use where. All right. So I used them, and where's my paintbrush gone? Oh, right, nobody move! I've lost my paintbrush.
Your paintbrush?
No, I'll use a flat one.
Oh.
Okay, it'll be there somewhere. And all you're going to do then is use a bit of this with water, and just catch the base of your clouds with this to give them a little bit of shading and a bit of interest like that. And if you add a bit more water, you can blend it out, but you need to be quite quick with that. Can you see how that's now given that much more contrast and contouring? Yeah. So that's what I've done with that. I'm going to pop that. I think that'll look cool there. The other thing I think would look quite nice, because we haven't done anything with it yet, is a little bit of vellum. So I've torn a strip of vellum. Okay. And I'm going to stick that onto there like this. And I haven't done many with the dolphin yet. You know.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, and I thought this one, because it was very watery, isn't it?
Yeah.
It would work really well for that. So I have got that there, and I'll pop that there. So take your time and put this a little bit, place a little bit, you know. But I'm thinking of like the rule of thirds, a little bit towards the third area.
I always forget how nice vellum looks when you tear into it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it does look really cool, doesn't it? And then we can stick that on there, which I will do with, let's do it really quickly with just this, because it doesn't matter. It just needs to stick long enough for you to see what it looks like, doesn't it? I would use a wet glue. Yeah, or even a 3D. Yeah. You know, the foam pads or something, or the gel.
Linny, who's joined us and brought the collection, says, I love the papers, but this die cut with the clouds is the most ingenious item I've seen in a long time. How many times have we all tried to do clouds over a moon? This is genius.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm mixing those 2 colours I've just put there together. And I might pop a little bit of, I've got the dark blue, let's pop a little bit more of the dark blue in there, because I want to shade this little dolphin. I wish I knew, it's on the floor.
Oh, your brush is on the floor.
It's all good.
Kim Fisher, I like your suggestion. I would say give it a go. She says, I wonder if the puffy snow would make those clouds look fluffier.
It could absolutely do that.
Why not do that?
Give it a try, absolutely.
Absolutely, go for it.
Definitely. So what I'm doing is I'm painting kind of the base of this dolphin in with this bluey kind of colour. And I can, if you want to make it look a little bit more greyed out, we can add tone that down a bit. But I quite like it just nice and pretty like that, but lighter at the top, darker at the bottom where there's less light.
Yeah,
brilliant. Then what we'll do is we'll add a little bit of that gold glimmer on the top of them, so that the moonlight's catching this little guy as he's jumping through the moon. So we'll dry that a little bit there. Like that.
Did you know David Soul was in Flipper, says Lillian Kwok.
What was that, sorry, Ben?
David Soul was in Flipper, apparently.
David Soul, oh yeah,
He passed away last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sadly.
Oh.
80 years old.
Hutch.
Oh, yes.
Starsky and Hutch.
And Don't Give Up on Us, Baby. That was David Soul, wasn't it?
What was that one? Yeah.
He was a bit of a heartthrob in the, was it 70s and 80s?
I was like, I was about well, maybe before I was a teenager, but I liked Starsky. I was more Starsky than Hutch, but he was,
Yeah, that was the old cheesy 70s cop shows, wasn't it? Where they'd sort of slide across the bonnet of the car.
Bonnet of the car. Yeah, they never just got in the car.
No.
You'd have to run at the car at speed, slide over the bonnet, jump in the top if you could, through a window. What? Open the door. It's got a handle. Open the door. I bet their mothers had a right job when there were kids in the house. Can you imagine? Jumping all over the furniture. Just sit down on the sofa.
I've told you, Hutch, before. Stop sliding across my car.
Sliding across the
Just get in. Have you packed your homework books?
Yeah, I bet the sliding days wouldn't happen recently. I'll stop them. So I'm going to stick that little guy just jump in through the thing there, and I think that's just a quite nice little quick card, don't you
Very
think?
cool.
Yeah.
Very good.
I was going to try and dry that, but I think for time we're just going to stick him like that there. But can you see how that little gold kind of glimmer kind of helps that on the top of the dolphin as well? And then you've got your wording, it'll go across there, obviously. But that's just a quick little impromptu kind of, try out there with the dolphin.
I absolutely love that. Did you put the dolphin there in that position by accident, or did you do it on porpoise?
Ah, I like it. See what you did there. Yeah.
It was a joke, guys. Nothing? Nothing.
Trying to make a splash again with the right joke, Ben.
Yes. Sheena says, Catbutt, have you heard of Peter Brook, a Yorkshire artist?
No. But I'll have to look him up now. Peter Brook.
And Susie says, no, all of us kids trying to imitate in the 80s, we used to get in trouble all the time for climbing in and out of the window of the car like Dukes of Hazzard. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dukes of Hazzard as well, yeah.
I got in trouble once as well for opening the door. It wasn't moving fast, but opening the door of our car one time whilst my dad was still driving, because that's what they used to do in the A-Team. They used to open the side of the truck, didn't they, when they used to get out, and then like Murdoch and Faceman would get out with the machine guns and stuff. Yeah. Those are the days, aren't they?
Happy days, Ben, happy days.
Happy days. Dukes of Hazzard, what a show that was as well.
Yeah, wasn't it? Hey,
just the good old boys. Never meaning no harm.
Yeah.
We're going to do the vote for the demo of the show, and then we're going to have a look at the special occasions collection. So, would you like to show us what you've made, Sheena, and then we can get voted nice and early?
It didn't seem like we did as much this hour. It seemed like we had more to show, but I think there was more techniques this time, wasn't it? More to talk about. So we did some, masterclass. That's what it's about.
Exactly. We've done it to the letter, Sheena. We've been perfect.
But we played with the acrylic markers in a different way, which worked out a treat. And these little florals, so easy to do. Little circles of white, then little commas of the pink in it for the rosebuds. Daisy type ones, the lavender, so cool. Put a little bit more white on that lavender, would look better. So that was the first one. And then we've just done a little quick kind of nautical vibe. Again, with the techniques showing you how you can transform your papers. Or you could just inked a background and you could create that yourself, you know, with easily enough as well, using the same techniques.
So 1 or 2, get your votes in. You've got plenty of time, to be honest with you, but I know which one I'll be voting for, but then again, it is not down to me. Lillian Kwok says, it looks like that dolphin is going into a portal to another world.
Ah, yes. I like that. That's, cool.
Cool. We've got another collection for you, which we'll get the details up of on screen, which is your special moments collection. We haven't got huge amounts of this available for you. How many have we got left of these? We've got less than 80 of these now remaining. It is the complete collection. I love these. It is a lovely collection of beautiful artwork and sentiments to go with that art. And what these are all about is celebrating those special moments. normally £24 or $30. The platinum price here is incredible. It's a 25% saving, less another 20%, so you're at £13.60 or $17.60. This first one is new home. So have a fabulous time. Love that. That takes me back to when I was ushered off at the small age of 9 to prep school, boarding school. I don't laugh. It was a very, very traumatic time for me. I still have nightmares now of the day my mum and dad dropped me off at the boarding house and I screamed the place down. I did actually. I was 9 years old. I was getting left in a strange place with strange people I'd never seen before. But
bless you.
They left me for 7 years. Yeah. I never came back. True story. I'm all right now, though. I'm all right.
We're all off the Caribbean the next week.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Dear, oh dear. I was like that. Wah! They were like that. Yes! Yes, we finally got rid of him.
Conga down the road, down the drive. And
yeah.
Ben has gone.
Hey, Ben has gone. Hey. Oh dear. I joke about it now, but it was a very depressing time of my life. Anyway, this reminds me of that. This is a happy stab. It shouldn't remind me of a traumatic time. It's just I remember because we used to have I used to have a suitcase to keep all of, not a suitcase, a briefcase to keep all of your schoolwork in. Which I always thought I was very grown up at 9, having a little briefcase. But we had these like big trunks as well, so you'd have like your big trunk that you'd pack all of your stuff in, you know, all of your different school uniforms and all of your stuff for the boarding house. And then you'd have like a little smaller, what we used to call a tuck box, where you could keep all of like your sort of private possessions and all of your tuck, because every
30
night.
bots, every flavour beans and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, you know,
yeah.
you know. But anyway, let's put that one away now, because I'll, you know, memories. Next up, so this is the one we thought that we didn't have, but we do, thankfully, which is your happy retirement. No sad memories for me on this one, just happiness. It's nice, actually, quite a nice one for maybe like Thanksgiving or Harvest.
Thanksgiving, yeah, absolutely.
Harvest Festival. You've got enjoy some time for you, which is your other
sentiment. And you know what,
sentiment.
just gardening. People love gardening.
Nice card for like Father's Day cards as well.
Good Father's Day card, yeah.
Very, very nice for that. And this one, which I absolutely love. I mean, that again could be, I mean, I know you've got on here, you've got new job, yeah, congratulations. Could be retirement, could be new home, don't work too hard. I love that. Promotion. And I love this little stamp down here as well, low tech.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Again, which I think would suit for so many different cards, you know, for...
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah, because it's like everything is so high-tech now. And I'm the same. You know, everything talks to everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, what? And you forget what it must have been like to have, you know, and it's in my lifetime, we didn't have, you know, mobile phones, didn't have computers when I was a kid.
No.
What?
So that's... Back in the good old days, that, wasn't it, eh? But 3 beautiful stamp sets. You're only paying £13.60 for the lot, or $17.60 if you're platinum. If you do like the look of those, again, that is a set that you kind of got to be a little bit wary of, because we're short on stock, and you've seen already today that we've had items sell out. Lots of people, I think, are taking that opportunity to get these amazing Sheena products at low prices, start of the year. And listen, it's great in a way, really, that we're able to clear out the low stock items, because it then makes room for all of the new Sheena goodies which are coming your way in 2024. Kat says, Sheena, Peter was my art teacher at school. He used to say, draw what you see, not what you know to be there.
Absolutely. We used to be told that, not what you think is there, Joe. What is there, not what you think is there. And it's so true.
Like,
from observation,
Like catchphrase of Roy Walker, say what you see, isn't it?
See what you see,
say what you see. Stephanie says, Ben, that explains a lot. And Celie says, this is impossible to choose. This is the vote. Both are winners in my eyes. Thank you, Sheena, for showing and sharing your talent. We're going to announce the winner in a little while, but first, are we having a really super quick demo with the special occasions?
Which one? Do you have a preference on which one you'd like to see?
Oh, well, not the one with the suitcases. Don't send me back there, Sheena.
It's too traumatic.
I like the study.
The study? Let's do the study then. Let's do the study.
Let's go there.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the rocker block option. Okay, now, just saying, if it doesn't stamp out first time, we will go to the repositionable, because that's what we brought out that makes it feel safe.
Yeah.
The rocker blocks are usually pretty good. Yeah, I don't usually have a problem with them, but you know, live TV and all that, stuff like that, it can happen. So, but that's where if you weren't sure, use the repositionable magnetic one, because that will allow you to you know, fix anything that's missing.
Yeah.
So I'm mixing this up, and I'm using the opaque pigments here, because mixing that up as well. Normally, you know, you see me and I'll go to the, yeah, that looks all right. You can work with that. I'll use the water reactive, yeah. But I thought we would use the opaque because I think we've got these on a good.
We have got these on the show.
Well, yeah. So what
Big bundle.
I'm doing is I am looking at the dark areas first, Ben, and I'm seeing how I'm using the water colour card again. And because these are opaque, they do have that opacity, but they're still water reactive. So it means that if I'm quite quick with water, I can blend the colour, the ink, and drag some colour out. And what I'll do is I'll see how much I'm going to be able to get away with like this before I add some more colour to it. But can you see how nice that looks? We've just got that little tint, and already we've got that shading and contouring without having to worry.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like we were saying, you know, less is more.
Exactly.
You feel you've got to go and colour and colour and colour to make it look really cool. But just the little, you know, simple techniques like this that, you know, oldies but goldies just work a treat, don't they?
Absolutely right. There's still so many lovely comments coming through. Can I just say, just to also watch Sheena as well, if we didn't answer your question in this show, or if there's anything else that you want to ask, don't worry, because we plan to kind of chat around a lot of things at the end of Beautiful Beginnings this evening. And I know Susie is currently compiling a list of the questions as well. But anything that you want to ask today, we had a brilliant set of questions last week. And actually, the last time Sheena was in too, some really, really fab questions. Anything that you, headphones, any more headphone sort of queries or conundrums, you can send those in, because obviously Sheena is our resident headphone expert. But
useless information, lyrics, song lyrics.
Song lyrics,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, not so much maths.
No, not maths.
We don't do maths. No.
Anything you want to ask Sheena about her crafty life? If you want to ask me any more questions about my, about any more impressions you want later on, we could do. Whatever you fancy, really. Don't ask about my my schooling. You'll just set me off again. Oh dear. They won't comment because they never watch. Oh, they never watch me. They sent me away, and now they never watch. Oh. They never watch. Oh, they wouldn't even know where to find me. Pretty much like when they sent me to boarding school. Where did we leave him again? 7 years later. I'm sure we left him somewhere. Oh dear. I just found my way home 7 years later. I was like the littlest hobo, you know. Maybe tomorrow I want to settle down.
Did you have a handkerchief on a stick?
Yeah, like Dick Whittington.
Yeah, exactly.
And Harry says, Sheena, when you first came back on Crafts TV, you showed us some acrylic paint. Will you ever be doing demos on that?
Well, those were the stamps that we were just
talking about.
Yeah, exactly, the paint fusion stamps. Yeah, I'm sure we'll have acrylic paints back. In fact, yes, I can almost definitely say we'll have acrylic paints back. And
whoa, here we go.
I just remembered then, you know, you go, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what, we're always working on stuff, and then you go, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, so because we're working so far ahead as well, when it's due to come out again, I kind of like, oh, you know, this was a few months back, so it's kind of a surprise to me again. So, yeah, but can you see how I'm just building this up? I used a little bit of water just to, you know, to drag the colour out, and then when it started to dry, all I'm doing now is, but you've got to be selective on where you add the colour, because if you put too much, you try to be too careful and picky with contour and shading, it looks too busy. You have to kind of chunk it up a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's less kind of like detailed. Yeah. Make it simplify it a little bit. So say, well, we'll make that in shadow here a little bit. We'll make this little bit in the clock, a little bit recessed there. Maybe we'll pop a little bit of a shadow on the side of that.
Cindy says, jaw dropped again. I didn't know pigment ink pads were water reactive.
There you go. See, so you can paint with them just the same as your others, and it gives it a different, slightly different, kind of a different finish. And that putting that little line across like that gives the impression of it being kind of glass.
Yes, it does. Yeah, that sort of reflection there.
Yeah, exactly. And just keep it the same kind of like parallel, straight lines. And that's another quick little technique for you.
The way you've done this sort of reminds me of the start of, I know that was sort of more sepia colour, but the start of Bagpuss.
Yeah,
and they'd be flicking through the pages. And then that picture would then come to life with all of the puppets there.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely. I love Bagpuss.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Professor Yaffle.
And then it's like knowing when to put the brush down and walk away. And I think I'm there.
You are
to be
there.
honest. I think that's it. Like nothing to see. Back off.
Absolutely brilliant. I love that. And again, that's part of that Special Moments collection. If you want to grab it, £13.60 or $17.60 if you're a Platinum member. So many great comments coming through. We've had a good day today, haven't we? It's been good so far. We've still got another great show coming up, which I'll tell you more about in just a second. Quick look at the bundle that we've got for our pigment ink pads. Then we'll do the result for the demo of the show, and then we will be just about there. So your pigment ink pads, you've got a set of 12 here. I did some maths on this earlier on. Well, I thought that I did. But I didn't write it down. It's basically just a great deal you're getting. I mean, look here. Normally £72, $107. You're paying £36 or $52. If you're here in the UK, that is £3 per ink pad, which is incredible, really, isn't it? If you're in the US, just over $4 a pad. But these are, have I got all 12 here? Well, let's find out. These are the colours that you're going to be getting. So, of course, as you've seen, you can do the technique that Sheena's just shown you there, but also you're going to be buying these because you can blend with these. They're absolutely brilliant for doing that. Of course, you can do your heat embossing techniques with these as well. A very versatile ink pad is the pigment ink pad. So, pale fig, Ben. No, pale fig. Oasis. Misty Morning. Then you've got your Midnight, Green Topaz, Damson Wine. That's your first 6. And then your second 6 are your Pumice, Plum Jam, Twilight Grey, Smoke Plume. We've got all the smokes here. Smoke Pearl. Smoke. Like Sean Connery there again. Yeah, and Smoked Emerald. All of those in that bundle for £36, $52, saving $26.88 or $42.88. The winner of the demo of the show is...
Oh, yeah. Da-da-da. Yeah.
Oh no, I meant number 1. No, not really. Yes, number 2. That's a cracker, that.
Yeah. You're obviously impersonating Lavender, weren't you?
We'll pop that up against the winner from earlier on, and indeed whatever you vote for later on in Beautiful Beginnings for the vote for the demo of the day a little bit later on. But thank you to Karen Fisher, who says, great show. Thank you, Sheena, for showing us a different way to use the Bella Luna collection. I'll definitely be saving this show.
Excellent, thank you.
And more of the same in Beautiful Beginnings, right?
Yes, we just and any questions, yeah, send them in.
Anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want to show, fire them in. And as I say, hopefully lots of questions, because we're heading to the sofas at about 7:30. So, you know, if we don't have the questions, then...
We might nod off. I'm at that age if I sit down for more than 2 minutes.
Me too. Do that old themey like that, aren't you? Yeah. That'd be funny to watch us do that for half an hour, wouldn't it?
I wasn't asleep.
Yeah, wasn't me. Just inspecting the back of my eyelids. Anyway, you'll provide us with loads of questions, no doubt. In the meantime, check out your baskets, get the Sheena deals, and don't forget the storage deals on the website too. We'll see you in an hour. Bye for now.